Have a nice gay.
Hey, beautiful. It's Friday, June the 4th, 2021. Welcome to Have a Nice Gay, where we think your shoes are amazing. I'm Mike Johnson, and I'm here with my friend Kyle Getz. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Happy Pride again.
Happy Pride. It's Friday, so it's like the first Friday of Pride. So this is a good day to talk a little bit more about Pride Month.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you going to tell us?
What am I going to tell you? I think that, especially when I first came out, I remember Pride being a little bit intimidating. I, for a lot of reasons, felt like I'm not. Am I really part of this? Or I know I'm definitively in the community, but didn't necessarily feel like I was as connected to it. So I wanted to just give people a couple thoughts on Pride and suggestions, especially because we're at the beginning of the month and we have time to kind of think about it and reflect on it first. So,
okay.
The first thing I wanted to give is kind of permissions. People are allowed to celebrate this month, and you are absolutely included. So anyone like me that is newly out, doesn't totally feel a connection to it quite yet, you are still part of it. You are absolutely allowed to celebrate. You're allowed to celebrate if no one knows that you're queer. You're allowed to celebrate if you're questioning. You are still part of this community. If you are traumatized and maybe don't even always love that you're queer. If you're not at all traumatized, sometimes you can have the guilt for that. So you're still allowed to celebrate and enjoy and feel happy during Pride. If you hate the parade part, you're still allowed to celebrate in whatever way makes sense to you. So hopefully there's someone out there, if they didn't totally feel like they were allowed or could own it, hopefully that helps reassure you that this is for you. You are part of it, and it's okay for it to be important to you, regardless of who you are.
I think something I didn't realize either is that it's not just a parade. Like in my head, it was just like there's the Pride Parade and that's it. But there's all kinds of events that if a parade isn't your thing, something else might be. So be sure to check out all of the offerings in your area, and you are welcome at all of them.
Wow, we don't rehearse this. That was a good lead in.
Okay,
good. Thanks, Mike. This is why we don't rehearse them, because things kind of work out. Okay, there are a million ways to celebrate that, including going to a parade. But I think now, since we're at the beginning of the month, reflecting on what you want to get out of Pride Month. That's not something I'd normally have done. I've just kind of taken events as they come or when I decide. But what does Pride mean to you? You don't have to know. You don't even have to know this year or next year. But I think it's a useful reflection exercise. And I was going to suggest, you may not like or want to, or for whatever reason can't go to parade or events. So I was just going to throw out other ideas just to get the ball rolling, get your thought process going. Spending time with your queer friends, to me, that community, that's part of Pride. Learning more about Pride and history, whether that's reading a book or watching YouTube videos, or there's so many great documentaries that you can learn more about our history or our culture. Watching your favorite gay TV show, enjoying gay media, sharing something personal about yourself, something gay about yourself that they may not know with straight friends or family, that taking that extra step to share and remember that your experience is important and not everyone knows it, and valuing yourself enough to share that with others. Hey, this is a fun time to come out. Then you get to celebrate your coming out anniversary every year during Pride, if you're up for it. You can buy a colorful cupcake. It can even just be a mental thing that you think about. What does being queer mean to you? What progress have you made, and what do you want to keep making, and why is this an important part of your life? So there are a lot of things that you can do, and you can go to a parade, and you can go to events, and you can drink with your friends, and you can go to the park. So there's a lot of options, all of which I think are valid and can be included in your Pride celebration.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you so much for getting us in the mood.
Now we're all in the pride mood, and now we're there for the rest of it. Now we have the full month to enjoy it.
Yeah. That is it for Have a Nice Gay. If you want to tell us your tips for Pride or send us your plan now that you're thinking about it, we want to hear it. Send it to haveanicegaypod@gmail.com. We are Have a Nice Gay Pod on all social media, and our website is haveanicegay.com. Until tomorrow, happy Pride and have a nice gay, Kyle.
Happy Pride and have a nice gay, Mike.
Have a nice gay.